Alright, hello and welcome to another reaction video here. Um, do forgive me, I don't do these very often as you kind of know by now. So this is going to be a bit a little bit rough, but I think I found a decent style. I know one last time I did this, the volume was kind of all over the place. I think I've got a pretty good volume and everything, so I'll be able to hear it and react just fine, and it should be low enough that the YouTube and Nintendo copyright bots and bullshit can't affect me too much. So here's for that. Um, And yeah, so let's go. So this is the Nintendo Direct that came out earlier today, uh, February 8th. I have done a really good job of keeping myself in a bubble. The only semi-spoiler that I have came from Aincrad, who just said that the only thing is the announcement at the very end that's really worth it. Beyond that, I have kept myself in an entire fucking bubble all day, so I do not know what's going on in here. So I'm actually genuinely excited to do a reaction video where I don't know what to expect. Um, so I'll make some quick predictions. I expect. I'm assuming that the last thing isn't going to be Tears of the Kingdom stuff, but I do expect to hear about Tears of the Kingdom. I know it's only a couple months out. I thought it was March, but I talked about it last night, and it's actually May, the middle of May, unless they're delaying it, which I have not. And I have my Google News feed didn't fucking screw me up when I navigated to the video to find it. I was in this tiny ass little. Actually, let me show you. Um, Like it's in this tiny ass little window here to make sure I don't see a damn thing. Um, and I'm just scrolling right there, and like that's as far as I'm going, so I can hit the big full screen button, and here we go. Um, I did the same thing on Twitter, just like so just doing something like more like this, so I can just navigate to my little profile picture. I have done a really good job of taking clear of everything. So we're going to get brand fresh again. So I expect to hear more about Tears of the Kingdom just because its release date's coming up pretty soon. Um, I'm expecting to hear something about the new Mario Kart deal, the new Mario Kart tracks, because I know they're supposed to be releasing throughout the year. Um, and then going off of some little bits and pieces that I know, like I follow the channel Arlo. I know he's looking forward to hearing about Pikmin 4. And he was calling that there won't be anything about Metroid Prime 4. I'm gonna just because I want to be a bit of counter to that. I am actually going to assume there is new stuff about Metroid Prime 4 in here. I'm not a big Metroid Prime guy, so not even a Metroid guy in general. So great, it'll be really great to hear about it because I know that game's been in development hell for like the last 5 years. It feels like so. That'll just be nice just to have some updates for the fans of that series. Um, but yeah, so we're gonna jump in. I don't really have much. One of my big things, I did see all the headlines yesterday that Tears of the Kingdom is going to have a $70 price tag on it, which means it is a $10 jump in price. While they didn't say they're announcing hardware in here, and I don't expect to see hardware in here, they better fucking have new hardware soon if they're going to start charging $10 more for Switch games. Come on, you just have to. Um, all right, let's jump in, and we'll see what happens here. Again, I've stayed clear of spoilers. I'm already really good about sticking about leaks. I don't really catch leaks too much, so unless they're like hardware. Fucking Galaxy S23 was spoiled for me before it was even announced, but eh. And yeah, let's jump on in and see what we find today. Oh, I forgot to turn it down a little bit. And that's actually one thing I didn't test is how far down I could go on this. There we go. Oh, so we're starting with Pikmin 4. I've been a fan of the Pikmin series, but I'm also happy just kind of seeing how Arla talks about it. I can imagine it gives me like vibes of how I felt when they announced Smash back in 2018, even though it was just that little small thing with the Inkling. This cutscene looks really nice, but this I'd be surprised. Actually, no. I guess I take it back. This I can see being in engine. Maybe I should probably try. I should probably try Pikmin one of these days. I've never actually tried it. Well, to my untrained eye, this looks like another Pikmin game, but that's arguably a good thing. Ice seems new. That's not something I recognize from Smash, which that's my only context is Smash. That's cool. Nice. Oh, I need to do one thing real quick on the side here. I won't be paying attention for just a second to make sure we don't get... Oh no, we are in streamer. Okay, good. Sorry, I wanted to make sure Discord was in streamer mode so I don't get any random things there. That writable seems new. Interesting. I feel like they're spoiling too much of the enemy encounters here. Well, I hope Pikmin fans are happy. I genuinely hope they're happy. That seems terrifying, but hey, cool. You don't have to wait too long. I'm happy. I'm happy for the Pikmin fans.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. That was the latest trailer for Pikmin 4. A dog-like creature was spotted. What kinds of things will it show us?
Watch those little dash thing. That's cool.
In the future. Let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
This new hero is a real gem.
The announcer is different.
Volume 3 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Expansion Pass DLC.
Don't care for Xenoblade. I'm also very what's the word? Salty. So very salty towards fucking Shulk and especially Pyra, Mythra, and Smash, which is my only experience with them too. So fuck them.
Select only one character and battle wave after wave of enemies. For every win, you'll earn more heroes and special abilities. Rack up victories with your heroes and set your sights on the final stage.
You'll just remember that we haven't seen anything about that this reminds me of. Star Trek Renegades.
Volume 4 later this year.
Tell me why! Is this really what you want? Nothing's gonna get through to him. He's a heartless machine. Like killing Granddad wasn't enough for you?
Volume 3 of the Xenoblade
Interesting.
Chronicles 3 Expansion Pass for the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 15th.
There's some piece about the way Nintendo does their stuff that bothers me slightly.
Shake it, amigo.
Oh god.
Move to the beat in a brand new Samba de Amigo game. Grab your Joy-Con controllers and gently shake them like maracas to match the targets during a song. Follow the instructions on screen to pose.
Suppose that's a unique way to do it, but
But the unexpected might happen, so stay on your toes. Why not dance with a friend to predict your compatibility in Love Checker?
Oh, Jesus.
To show up in style too. Compete online in World Party. Those with the lowest scores in each round will be eliminated. Keep the beat and aim for first place.
I hope this doesn't need a lot of fucking.
Are included, spanning a multitude of genres from around
Uh,
the world.
anytime Nintendo game says you need online, I get scared.
Samba de Amigo Party Central shimmies onto Nintendo Switch this summer. Got a passion for fashion? Welcome to Fashion Dreamer. This is the place to glam it up and express yourself. Become a stylish influencer. And you're in luck. Tons of people are seeking the latest trends. Give them a like if you dig their style. Or suggest new outfits for them to grow as an influencer. Now it's time for fashion design. Choose from over 1,000 design options. Then add a personal touch to give your item a final flourish.
I should note, my note from earlier, if this is something that you're very interested in, good for you. I have no judgment. I personally don't care for The Sims. People who do, Minecraft's one of them.
New looks.
Enjoy it. If that's what you enjoy to do, go enjoy it.
You can expand your friend circle.
I'm just very unimpressed by this.
Got an eye for fashion? Then get stylish.
And I'm also not very fashion forward. Look at me.
Exclusively on Nintendo Switch this year. Delve into these dark worlds. Dracula's castle beckons in this new paid DLC for the roguelite action platformer Dead Cells.
Huh.
Venture through the castle's hellish halls and outskirts alongside Richter Belmont and Alucard, leading up to a showdown with Death and Dracula himself.
Fair enough.
The vampire killer and other iconic weapons as you vanquish legions of monsters in frenetic combat.
That's cool for Dead Cells players.
Covers and 51 songs from the
Ooh, I like that.
series accompany you during your quest in Dead Cells. Return to Castlevania, sinking its teeth into Nintendo Switch March 6th.
Oh, nice.
Orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Enter a new grid in this narrative puzzle adventure set within the Tron universe.
Oh,
Uncover
yeah.
dangerous truths and retrieve what was lost as you navigate through a perilous world. Your decisions and the alliances you forge will impact your journey and the entire server. Tron Identity launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch this April.
Interesting.
Who's there? Wait, is that? Well, that can't be good. The time-bending murder mystery Ghost Trick returns in HD. After kicking the bucket and becoming a ghost, you can possess and control objects. With your powers, you can even help others, like this woman, and change any ill-fated, fates. Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective, Spirits onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
That actually looks somewhat interesting.
Two connected worlds, one suspenseful thriller.
Okay. Way to get this in slightly higher quality. No. That's what I get for not watching it on YouTube. Interesting. Sorry, I know I'm being kind of quiet here. I just don't have... Is that Bayonetta?
Experience Bayonetta's origins as a young witch named Cereza. Seeking the power to rescue her imprisoned mother, she ventures deep into the Avalon Forest ruled by fairies.
That's interesting.
I'm going to become a witch and save Mummy.
There, she'll encounter the otherworldly demon Cheshire. You'll control both witch and demon at the same time. Harness Cereza's magic and Cheshire's ferocity to travel through this mysterious and dangerous forest. They'll need to work together in battle as well. Cereza cannot attack and can only support Cheshire by magically binding enemies. Hold an enemy in place while Cheshire attacks, or stop an aggressive one to focus on another.
Interesting. I guess that kind of feels appropriate from what I understand of Bayonetta. Again, another one I only really know from Smash, but
The duo will gain strength as they continue.
that sounds really cool.
By obtaining more powers, new paths can be opened
Almost something you might have been able to pull off on the Wii U if they figured out how to do it back then.
in your favor. Can Cereza and Cheshire find their happily ever after? Bayonetta Origins, Cereza and the Lost Demon prowls onto the Nintendo Switch system March 17th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Nice.
How was that? Next, please take a look at this.
Okay, Splatoon 3. Come on.
Introducing the Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass. This paid DLC includes 2 waves of content. The first wave is Inkopolis. Make this splat-tastic place from the original Splatoon game your stomping grounds.
I just had a feeling that anyone who was familiar with Splatoon would be like screaming their head off of like, "Oh, this is amazing!" And I'm here like, I don't get it.
Products here are the same as the ones in Splatsville, so shop wherever your vibes are strongest. Salmon runs, table turf battle, the show, and amiibo functionality all work in the same way here too.
Why is this paid then? Or I guess how much is it going to be?
The Squid Sisters will also perform here during Splatfests. Need a mix of old school and freshness? Then head over to Inkopolis. The first wave of this paid DLC launches this spring.
Not giving us prices yet, are you? It better not be that. If it's only just...
Oh, what's this?
That's very impressionist. So that's the second wave. See, that at a glance seems very.
Wave 1 Inkopolis launches this spring. Wave 2 Side Order will launch in the future. The Splatoon 3 expansion pass will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
I want to know how much that is to see if that's even like a good deal or not.
Splatoon 3 since its launch. Thank you all very much. We hope players will be able to enjoy the game even more with the upcoming paid expansion pass. Please look forward to more information about Splatoon 3 in the future. Let's see some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Adventure awaits Mickey and friends on Illusion Island.
Oh, I didn't see the Disney logo.
Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck,
Ew.
and Goofy.
The fuck hell of style is this?
Magical books and save the mysterious island of Monoth. Run, jump, and swing to explore every nook and cranny of.
Also, just to throw, you know, or add insult to injury to the Kingdom Hearts fans, who's developing this one?
Reach new places and find secret areas. Cross large chasms with boost jump. Ground pound barriers to open new spaces. And glide through the air to reach distant platforms and hidden areas. Each character's personality shines through in their actions. Up to 4 pals locally can brave the island. Share a hug for extra help.
Oh god.
Play leapfrog for larger jumps. Or drop a rope to lend a hand. Work together to save Monoth, and you might discover new paths. While exploring the island, you'll meet unusual allies and dangerous foes. Study their movements carefully to figure out the secrets to victory. Join Mickey and friends on a high-flying adventure in Disney Illusion Island. Swinging onto Nintendo Switch July 28th.
It's like DLA.
Orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. More emblems are on the way.
Ah.
New emblems are coming to future waves of the Fire
I
Emblem.
don't know, I guess I shouldn't be as annoyed.
Wave 2
I'm Smash traumatized from Fire Emblem at this point. If you haven't seen me play Smash before, my main is Mario, so any goddamn sword character pisses me off. Because Mario is a very much up-close brawler. Compared to, you know, fucking sword fighters that can, you know, hit you from the other end of the goddamn stage sometimes. No, I'm not salty about Sephiroth at all. No? Though there's a fun thing I can do with Sephiroth where, for whatever reason, Smash considers his projectile, his reflect a projectile. So Mario's cape, which can flip all the projectiles, can flip that, and it's fucking amazing to just kill a Sephiroth with their own reflector like that.
And in Wave 4, a new story called Bell Xenologue will be unlocked.
Thank you for answering our prayers.
Who is it that's putting your world in danger now?
Wave 2 of the Fire Emblem Engage expansion pass for the Fire Emblem Engage game launches on the Nintendo Switch system later today.
Happy for you fans that it's gotta wait.
Take control of your destiny. This is Reverie, a world in which deities known as aspirations dwell. When a megacorp endangers the harmony between Reverie and our world, the future of humanity hangs in the balance. In this narrative adventure, harness your divine gift of clairvoyance to travel between worlds. See the future and decide humanity's fate. Many branching story paths, along with a riveting soundtrack by Celeste composer Lena Raine, set the stage for your journey. Eventually,
If this is part of that music, it actually sounds really nice.
Bond, power, or chaos to change the story's outcome. To which destiny do you aspire? Harmony: The Fall of Reverie launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch this June.
That's cool.
These games will have you roll, Octopath Traveler 2 is just around the corner.
I missed out on RPGs. The only RPGs I really enjoyed was Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. And I never got any of the other sequels, which is something I regret. Like, my childhood was weird, and I was able to play some games, but didn't play as many as I wanted to or would have liked to. And to a very small degree, like I had a bit more of an open mind back then. So even now, like Octopath Traveler, it has its, and I can see the appeal, but I missed out on like just RPGs as a whole for the most part.
A zoo and space? New features include playing as the young king of all cosmos in 5 new challenges. And taking photos with a selfie camera.
That's Pac-Man Ghost.
Katamari Reroll plus Royal Reverie comes to Nintendo Switch June 2nd. In addition, active Nintendo Switch Online members can play a free game trial of Katamari Damacy Reroll.
I hate that you have to be a fucking member to do it.
Sun and Moon to fend off evil in this turn-based RPG. Freely traverse a breathtaking world. Meet characters from all walks of life. And devastate foes with timed attacks in battle. Complement your journey with enchanting melodies and retro-inspired tunes from the renowned Yasunori Mitsuda, a guest composer for the game.
I don't recognize the name.
Sea of Stars sails onto Nintendo Switch August 29th.
I like that style.
The demo will launch later today on Nintendo eShop.
Nice. Demos. We like demos.
Free-to-play online multiplayer showdown. Form 2 teams of 3 and challenge others to lightning-fast battles, air hockey style. Use each striker's skills to dominate each match. Change the course trajectory from afar.
So Mario Strikers plus items? I don't think I hate this. I think I like this concept.
The arena with explosive moves. Omega Strikers.
As long as I come back.
Switch April 27th. Pre-orders for this free-to-play game begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Pre-orders for a free-to-play game. Those two don't go together.
Back into the sprawling labyrinth. A collection of the first 3 Th3 Odyssey games is coming to Nintendo Switch, remastered in HD. Many treasures lie deep
Cool.
within a
I'm
massive
good with some remasters of really old games that need to.
and vicious monsters
I could use the help, but
a blend
and then if we need to stop re-releasing, we need to do more original ones.
drawing the map as you explore, you can progress even further. Venture into the labyrinth with 5 adventurers. As the guild leader, you'll assign them roles like the Allied Defending Protector or the ultra-fast Dark Hunter. But be warned, every adventure is fraught with danger.
I just realized this is all something else that I'm expecting to see now that I think about it is expansion of some kind for Scarlet and Violet.
24 newly drawn character illustrations are included. Plus, take advantage of new difficulty options and a new auto-mapping function for smoother exploration. Th3 Odyssey Origins Collection launches on Nintendo Switch June 1st. Each game in the collection will also be available separately on Nintendo eShop.
Okay, that's good.
Pre-orders begin today on
I have
Nintendo
no
eShop.
comments one way or the other. This is not something that strikes my nostalgia or anything.
Your tactical skills ready.
Is this? Are they finally doing Advance Wars?
Calling all strategy fans. The Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp game is only a couple of months away.
Okay, so they're gonna relaunch it finally. Cause remember they were gonna relaunch it, and then
Each one filled with colorful
when Ukraine happened, they backed off.
flex your strategic muscles across a multitude of modes.
I was wondering they're gonna finally release it.
Plus, go head-to-head in local and online play. Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp comes to Nintendo Switch April 21st. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. A new story will unfold in the Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe game. Magolor, the interdimensional traveler from the main adventure, has lost his powers and must escape the realm between dimensions.
That sounds potentially cool.
All he can do now is a basic attack and jump. To regain Magolor's powers, you'll need to collect magic points by defeating enemies. With magic points, different abilities can be restored and enhanced.
That sprite. The quality of that sprite's painful.
Increase his attack range. The order in which you restore his powers is up to you. There are over 20 interdimensional stages to explore. Up to 4 players on the same system can venture through this mysterious realm together.
It's weird to have a Kirby game without a Kirby but
and safely return to his world. You can access this new epilogue after clearing story mode. After today's Nintendo Direct, a demo will be available on Nintendo eShop. Up to 4 players can play a specially arranged demo with select stages and sub-games. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 24th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
oh, if that's the case, that's that final sprite, and that sprite looks bad.
New story in Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Next, here's some news about Nintendo Switch Online. Please take a look.
Oh, fucking hell. That's terrifying news. Everyone knew it was coming. At some point. But I am happy because
Game Boy games are being
these are special to me. Let me guess though, it's gonna require the fucking expansion pass.
everywhere, just like you could back in the day.
Do 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 do
Let's
do
introduce the
do
games that will be available at
do
launch.
do do do.
Tetris. Arrange the falling tetraminos and aim for a high score. Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins.
This was a classic when I was young. I still have it actually. I have it on my 3DS actually. Where did I put my?
The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening DX.
I didn't play any of them, but
Fish to escape Covalent Island.
I'm surprised I didn't mention that it has the Switch port.
Gargoyle's Quest. Save the Ghoul Realm as Firebrand from the Ghosts and Goblins series. Game & Watch Gallery 3. Play an assortment of Game & Watch.
I had at least one of these when I was younger.
Alone
Where did my
with
damn?
The New Nightmare. Solve a murder mystery on the supernatural Shadow Island.
That's new, and that's not one I had.
Return of Samus. Destroy the Metro.
Oh, that's cool.
Planet SR-388. Wario Land 3. Traverse a world that changes between day and night based on your actions.
That's cool too. I wonder if they're gonna do any other Mario lands.
Kirby's Dream Land. Float, inhale, and spit out enemies in Kirby's debut title.
I know I'm a little distracted because I'm trying to find my damn 3DS. I just had it out here for a different reason.
You can use the Game Boy, Game Boy Pocket, or Game Boy Color screen filters. Up to 2 players can
That game never had an official Game Boy Color port. That's cool.
More games will be added in the future.
The Zeldas.
And
They had to. You run one, you run the other.
Game Boy Advance games have been added to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack. Here are the games that you can play at launch.
That's Mario Advance 3.
Advance 4.
Or-
Super Mario Brothers 3.
That one.
Play 38 extra levels from the Nintendo e-reader accessory.
Okay.
WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Games. Experience the origins of the lightning-fast micro games. Kuru Kuru Kururin.
The fuck?
Spinning stick to the goal without hitting obstacles. Mario Kart Super Circuit. Race in the first Mario Kart game created for a portable system. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Venture through a
I
zany
kind of want to play it again. I'm not gonna lie. That's not enough for me. That alone isn't enough.
Zelda, the Minish Cap. Shrink
But-
to miniature size and dive.
That's definitely tempting now.
Local and online play is supported for compatible games, and up to 4 players can play together. games will be added to this library as well. After this presentation, you can play these Game Boy titles with the Nintendo Switch Online membership. Or play both Game Boy and Game Boy Advance titles with the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack.
Fox.
Select Game Boy titles will be playable on Nintendo Switch. And
Yes.
after today's Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to play Game Boy and Game Boy Advance titles we introduced.
I stayed on my Switch today too. It's clearly it's a good thing I did.
About Nintendo Switch Online and Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack in the future. Let's see a few more headlines.
The original Metroid Prime game is remastered on Nintendo Switch.
Oh, that's almost disappointing. They were supposed to, I remember the rumor was that all three were getting remastered. But hey, you know what? I know a lot of people are going to be happy about this, just this. Are they bringing Metroid Prime 4? Yeah, I missed the Prime game. I missed all the Metroid series. But I'm at least happy they're getting the fans are getting this one. I'm actually sad for them though, because like I said, I heard that they were supposed to get all three of them remastered in like a collection. That's disappointing.
The first Metroid Prime game, originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system, has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Explore Talon 4 from the perspective of Samus Aran. But beware, there's more to this alien planet than
This is a remaster. Some pieces of this look off.
are the key to your adventure. They'll help you discover info and clues on how to progress.
I have to hope some of this clarity is just an issue with the fact that I'm getting it from Nintendo's site on, you know, compressed video.
Creatures attack. Keep them in your sights with the lock-on feature. Then fight back with beams, missiles, bombs, and more. This remaster adds new dual-stick controls, allowing you to move
Nice.
while separately changing your point of view.
That makes sense. That's something that I from what I gather, that was a key point from the original.
The original game, among other control options. Explore Talon 4 with your preferred playstyle.
Nice.
The digital version of Metroid Prime Remastered launches on Nintendo eShop later today. The
Oh,
physical
cool.
version of the game will be available in stores February 22nd.
Still a couple weeks out. I can appreciate that.
Put your master detective skills to the test. This is the World Detective Organization.
Or I'm gonna still try to find my damn
Detective
3DS. I'm actually mad that I can't find it right now.
haunting him will solve the strange incidents within Kanai Ward, a city ruthlessly controlled by Amaterasu Corporation. You'll investigate the
That's still
incidents
where
alongside
that.
master detectives of the organization. Each one
I'll bet you, like my fucking 3DS is right in front of my face. I'm just not seeing it because I'm looking for it.
mimic body types and voices with disguise. Detect heartbeats and whispers with audio aptitude. And witness past crime scenes with post-cognition.
Aha!
These abilities can be shared with humans,
Essentially.
So this is post-cognition.
so use
Yeah.
them to get closer to cracking a case. After collecting
I have
evidence,
Mario Land and Mario Land 2 both on here. And I think I have Tetris on here too.
spot the
Fun fact, actually, my grandma has my original Game Boy Color, and she'll sometimes just plays Tetris on it when she goes to the bathroom.
archives
Kind of a random fact, but it's something that she does, and it's, in a way, still keeps me connected a bit to one of my first consoles.
Flight once more. A remastered collection of both Baten Kaitos games, originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system, is coming.
You know, the fact that the GameCube's getting so many of these things that are finally getting re-released is also really nice.
Conspiracy looms closer.
Wind Waker getting a re-release, Even not Galaxy, Sunshine, Mario Sunshine getting re-released for the first time. Imagine a re-release of Melee. The fucking internet would die as long as it was kept like in its buggy-ish state, which it would never happen. But if you know magically they just updated textures and basically textures and they brought it to the Switch. Ooh. Ooh. Again, the internet would go crazy. Funny enough, I still have my GameCube. And basically the only game I have is Melee and my Game Boy player. Oh, game is... Oh, fucking Bandai Namco and your stupid logo. Sorry, random, I know.
Dive into your new fantasy life.
It's like me. They're not, but they look like it.
In a new fantasy life game.
Oh, it literally called Fantasy Life.
While exploring the once thriving island, you'll meet a mysterious girl. Then travel between past and present to make the island your own. Become a woodcutter, angler, cook, blacksmith, paladin, magician, and more. Take on different roles to develop the island. How will you rebuild?
Interesting.
This life is yours to live.
Basically Animal Crossing but fantasy.
1,000 years, the restoration is about to begin. Fantasy Life I, the girl who steals time.
Interesting. Oh, Professor Layton. I missed out on these. I've played some of these games though, and I think he used to enjoy them. And I know I've been clamoring for Professor Layton stuff, so cool. I'm happy for those fans. I told you, I expected to see the new wave. Yoshi's Island.
Yoshi's Island. A brand new course is zooming into wave
Nice.
4 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC.
I like the arrangement too.
Birdo, who originally hit the track and
Oh, nice.
Double Dash, is also being added to Wave 4. Wave 4 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario
That can't be it.
races onto the Nintendo Switch system this spring. Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost.
I'll be very pissed if it's just the one course and the one character. The hell's this? Oh, I forgot there's a new Minecraft thing. I don't have any context about what this is. The Battle Network Legacy Collection. I have a buddy who might like that. I think he has these on a different console, either different console or PC. You know what's funny is like Gearbox Publishing is more massive than most people realize, myself included. I didn't realize until recently just how massive Gearbox actually really is. At least the publisher. I like this music. Even if I don't care for any of the games being announced here or shown off. Oh, hey, that's within a couple weeks.
for staying with us so far. This will be our last segment. Please take a look.
It's either Tears of the Kingdom or something big or something new. Tears of the Kingdom. No? Maybe? That looks like a tower. Yeah, it's Tears of the Kingdom. That's Hyrule, alright.
Rise, my servants. Sweep over Hyrule. Eliminate this kingdom and her allies. Leave no survivors.
What's that voice? Now instead of Malice, it's the shit with the moon? That's a new enemy.
But Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
Oh, come on. That was new. Right? Oh, motion could fuck off with motion controls. So that, okay, so that's... The fuck? Okay.
Please, lend him your power.
Will there be chances to play as Zelda?
That was The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, the latest entry in the Legend of Zelda series. In addition to the standard version, a collector's edition of the game containing various items will release on launch day. A new amiibo figure of Link from this game will also be available on the same day. We hope you're looking forward to Link's latest grand adventure.
So many questions.
Nintendo Direct. Thank you for
That's what I figured. That's what I figured would be the ending of it. Overall, not a bad direct. It didn't have as much for me, but cool. The biggest thing is I think some of the biggest takeaways for me, of course, Tears of the Kingdom. Lend me your power. Zelda saying, "Lend me your power." If we can fucking play as Zelda, like that'd be fucking amazing. Be like, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. It's like the first fucking time we've ever played Zelda in a proper Zelda game. Be amazing. I want to know who's talking because theoretically it shouldn't be Ganondorf. Ganondorf should be dead. Ah, I wasn't even planning. Wasn't even gonna get Tears of the Kingdom. You know, I actually might. Well, I have no issues with Tears of the Kingdom by any, or with Breath of the Wild by any means. I did struggle. Only I've explored it. I've explored some of the map and such, but I haven't really gotten that far in it. The durability system bugged me, stuff like that. But I'm really looking forward also to seeing some of the other reactions from other YouTubers. I happen to be a supporter of the MockRock channel, and I know he released something on his second channel, MockRock Talk. So, and if you've seen his stuff, he actually has a whole 4 hour long what he calls a Hardy retrospective of Breath of the Wild, which I've watched a handful of times. Just one because it's a nice long video for I work from home still, so give me some background noise here and there. But I still will watch pieces of it because it is still a really interesting video, and because it's such a long piece of content, there's still go back to it and find more. Um, yeah, though, like, I'm genuinely excited for genuinely excited for Tears of the Kingdom. And again, overall, this wasn't I would not call this a dud by any means. Uh, Still some things in there. The fact that they're doing, like Metroid Prime remastered is really cool. I was It looks like my bet that you hear about about Prime 4 was wrong. Um, Biggest thing though about Wave 4, again, I will be upset if Wave 4 is just the one character and the one track though. That's gonna sound like bullshit. But again, overall, I get a solid direct for those who are interested. Um, Xenoblade getting its thing. The Bayonetta Origins is actually kind of cool. Um, yeah. I also need to take a look though too. Let me just do one quick little search and see if we get anything out of it. Or or oh, I said Renegades earlier, but I meant Resurgence. It's still a reveal. Spock. What does it really say? Spock's in it. Oh, that's right. Going to Epic first. Single player experience without microtransactions, DLC, NFTs, or other additional monetization models. It's a little disappointing. It'll be a little disappointing if there's no DLC because you can do my thing on DLC. If you give me a full game experience and then give me DLC, I'm perfectly happy with it. I'm fine paying for DLC if you're adding in stuff that's worth doing. And like Civilization 6 on PC, or even fucking City Skylines for $20. You had a full game with a vibrant mod community, and then they asked for money to implement a whole new districting system, and for free, night and day, which was something that was missing from the very beginning. But they give that as a free update. City Skylines is still getting updates, and it's really great. I don't mind buying most of the City Skylines DLC because I had a full game that I was satisfied with, and now I'm getting additional content. I do wait for sales because I do think the price is a little bit high for DLC for what you get out of most of them. But beyond that, minor thing is episodic. No. Uh, that explains why. So if it's built on Unreal, that's why it's going to Epic first. So they get Epic benefits. Epic Game. Oh, and it's being published independently in partnership with Epic Games and under license. Okay. Who's making it is Dramatic Labs. This thing's been like in development though for so long. We got the reveal back at the Game Awards 2020, I think. Is there any other info on it? Nope, just coming soon. That 4 minutes of gameplay was almost a year ago. Oh, it got pushed to April 2023. Why have we heard anything about it then? Yeah, that'd actually help. Hopefully. Somewhere between out of 2012 or 2020. Okay. Oh, they've been doing comics this whole time. Interesting. That's the comic series, yes. It's generic. Trying to glancing around here because I do want to see if there's anything else. Okay. So still, there's basically nothing besides been pushed to April of this year. The fact that we haven't seen any other news at this point. I mean, I know April's still a few months away, but look how much they just gave us. I mean, Nintendo's keeping fucking Tears of the Kingdom close to vest. It'll get its own direct at some point, but if we still got anything out of this, makes me relatively certain we're not going to get anything out of it until summer. But alright, you didn't come here for that. You came here for just the Nintendo Direct. That's done. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed my little stuff here. And just some of the usual plugs here. Do go ahead and subscribe here on YouTube if you haven't already. Um, this is, as you can tell, just basically a back catalog of Twitch streams, unedited Twitch streams. At some point, I will make an effort to change that, but I haven't really seen the need to recently. But again, at some point, I will actually make an effort and put into that. For right now, having the catalog is still good. Just back to refer to. Um, for Twitter, you can find me here. I am at Genysism with an underscore. Which there we go. Here's me. Yeah, at Genysism with an underscore. Um, and then I also am on Twitch, Discord, and everything else. You can find my links page there on the Twitter, genysism.com/links if you want to type it in directly. Should also be in the chat down below, or in the description down below, I think. And yeah, as always, live long and prosper. And I will hopefully see you soon. My work schedule has gotten busy because we had a project that was supposed to be due in April that is now due in March. So I probably won't be streaming much at all this month at this point. But again, until next time, live long and prosper, and I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye, all.